Unfollow the problematic Twitter people, or I will dox you! It was worse than I thought. The world has been replaced by Mike Wazowski's slaves, and not a single blue one in sight. Uh-oh. I think I know why. It's just like Side communicated. But why have they appeared now? Your feeble apologies mean nothing here, Blue Mike Wazowski. You're beyond redemption now. I am aware, you silly circle, but I still implore you to locate my sworn enemy, the Red One. You contain the odor of penink. Yeah, specifically the blue kind. You have upset our non-existent nostrils, so we must upset your non-existent eardrums. Hey, stop! These debates are far from constructive. What are you even agreeing to? Yeah, I'm out of here. Oh yeah, my favorite room in the whole building. God in heaven may hate me, but he sure does hate these children even more. Yes, little Mikey. Father Waternoose may be gone, but in his will, he left the company to us. We have all the scream canisters in the world to huff in proper moderation. You like that, little Mikey? Yeah. You know how to stretch those vocal cords. Something I wish I had myself. The Red Mike Wazowski. We've got terrible news. The Blue Menace has infiltrated Mike-topia. Impossible! You know how hard it was to climb without depth perception? An applause would be nice. Yeah! Yellow Mike Wazowski, no need to agree. I can fight my own fight. But sir, I request involving spoons. Get back to that giant billiards table, or so help me. Okay, okay. Yeah, fine. Care for a game, the Blue Mike Wazowski? I'm here for a battle of wits. Bring in the warpy backgrounds! Bring it on. Start with your subpar commentary first. Okay, you're 30 years old. It's been 3 years. You're 30 now. Boomer, just as old as the carpet cleaner Blue Don Carlton. Do not speak of that name. Vacuum cleaners hurt my ears. Typical boomer complaint. I may be old, but that makes me wise. 3 years without the needs of social media got me in touch with my artistic side. So instead of take down a physical appearance like you always do, I wrote you a poem that will cut much deeper. It's been 3 long years since I've been banished to this fleshy earth. The human world that contains no self-worth. The fact our world had an energy crisis is fake news, while every human showcase is nothing but a short fuse. Angry, miserable people scream their lungs out with the drop of a feather. They'd rather be dead than ever consider banding together. But you don't care. You won't budge. Your mind flip-flops more than mine ever does. A boycott of a show that portrayed me as unappealing. Plagiarized my likeness, nothing but stealing. I was the victim and you chose to ignore. Instead you sent videos that shook me to my core. Calling me toilet feet, a hoarder of compact discs, to snake woman simp, to object vor fetishist, to hitting your nuts, a full-blown masochist. With the caption of ratio, you deserve no voice. Undermine my efforts, then criminals rejoice. You see these fights as nothing but a game. Why has this happened? There's only one to blame. He's exactly like me, only difference being red. With every line he spouts, makes me wish he was dead. The reason I'm here is just something he said. Irreversible damage! How much hate he really spread. And yes, it might be seen as a big risk, but I will put an end to this red mic masochist. Yeah! It's Wazowski, not masochist. You deserve no bearing of my last name. You'll now be referred to the masochist. The red, the masochist. Yeah! Have mercy. My words are much stronger than your punches. I am the color of a stop sign and a blood. Oh, we're bigging up old things now. Why don't I do the same? Remember this photo? Oh no! Dirt on my squeaky clean reputation! To my knowledge, that's not even your child. You haven't even met their parents. Delete that, it is a doctored photo. It's not what it looks like. Humans are riddled with disease! You needed to quarantine and you didn't. Okay, what do you want? Your YouTube back? Your audience? Me to unmute the blueberry tag? Seize your tongue, I plead with all my sincerity. I just want to see you fall. Please be reasonable. Do not let that get out. How did you do that? You haven't even moved. I've got the conversion skills of a dangerous cult. Little Mikey! No! You backstabbed me! You backstabbed me! I desire a satisfactory conclusion. However, much like me, you do not have a neck to hang. Your wrists contain no veins to slice. I'd rather you suffer a long-lasting life of shame, just like me. This isn't the end, Blue Mike Wazowski. Not only will it take a poetry class, enough time will pass and I'll kickstart the same cancellation that got you canceled. Yeah! That now concludes the cleansing of the world with a body that cannot defecate. Before I bid farewell to the parasites that live inside my brain, I conclude with the green friend known as Green James P. Sullivan. Blue Michael, you gotta try this, that feels so good. Don't tempt me with the pleasures of life, Jimmy. You still work for the beige noose runner of the evil corporation?
If I didn't have that job, we would be on the streets.
I do not associate nor listen to monsters who indulge in capitalism.
If I were a rich man with $1 million or $2 million, I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you.
No, you would take the money. I would too. That's just common sense. The Funko Pops I buy will survive longer than your decaying flesh. Sad Sully.